morning, dear listeners. Today we come to a new episode of the Age Ontology podcast series, which is based on my book, Age Ontology. It's a compendium of spiritual and wisdom teachings pointing out the timelessness of reality. And today we speak about the one's individual ground of being that includes all infinite grounds of being. So this is a difficult topic, but we'll just give a brief introduction, and more information can be found in the book, of course. But basically, each individual experience and perception of the universe always unfolds within an individualized perception, but this perception is without an intrinsic identity. So it's the mind of pure being, although it's individualized, has no self-identity, which makes it one with all other minds of pure beings, which are also individualized. So it's very difficult to comprehend, but because it's not categorized within the concepts of one and many. So it's not one and it's not many. It's neither both. So it's a sort of something, a direct experience of it can be obtained, but no explanation can be given in such a way that covers all aspects. So each individual state of awareness of the mind of pure being, which is timeless, integrates and includes all infinite states of awareness of the mind of pure being and all infinite phenomena, both animate and inanimate. This is not to advocate solipsism, which we will discuss more in the next podcast, and is discussed in the chapters of the book. Solipsism is a sort of a philosophy in which one's mind, thoughts, and emotions are the only real entities which can exist and can be known. Solipsism negate any possibility of communications, because it's and not only that, but he advocates that one's own mind is a real entity. But here we're not advocating that. We're just saying that the mind of pure being is infinitely individualized in infinite mind of pure beings, in a sort of infinite mirror images, and these infinite mind of pure beings have no self-identity, but nevertheless they are individualized as sentient beings or awakened beings. And the whole process is basically a kind of an infinite projections of its own mind of pure being owns radiance. So in a nutshell, each individual perception includes all other infinite individual perceptions. This is just like space includes all space, and yet it cannot be individually. It can be individually known. So it's like space and space, but each space can be individually known by itself. So this concludes a very brief introduction of a very incredibly difficult topic, because it's something that has to be realized with direct experience and cannot be explained in full. So thank you for listening, and I'll speak to you more about this in the next podcast.